Morning, friends. Yes, I'm back in my NF hoodie, but it's a different day. Um, so my phone's gonna die. It has 3%, so thought I'd film a morning clip. I am not out of the bed yet. It's 7:45. My alarm's gonna go off here, so it might pause this video. I'm looking for a job. But have you ever been looking for a job, but you don't really want a job? Because you really don't want to work. I don't want to work. I don't want to work for somebody else. I don't want to find a new job. I don't want to have one. I'm not built for it.
What's up, everyone? My name is Morgan Lee, and welcome back to my channel. It is day 7 of Camp Nanowrimo, Friday, July 7th. How's everybody doing? We're almost a week through camp. I hope it's going really well for you. It's going pretty well for me. I'm still not on track, and I'll explain why. So far today, I've written 456 words. And then so far for Nano, I've written 24,061 words, which is really nice. But we also have to consider my goal. So my goal is to finish 3 drafts of 3 different books, the first 3 in my series, right? So in order to do that like nicely, I was giving myself like 10, 10, and 10. And then the 31st was like hopefully a day of celebration. But so the first book I would work on from the 1st to the 10th, the second book from the 10th or from the 11th to the 20th, and then the next book from the 21st through the 30th. So I would give myself, I think I said those right. I would give myself 10 days for each book. So technically I should be at 50,000 words on the 10th and the book should be done. That's the goal. That's the actual goal, right? At the beginning of Nano, I was working on the book that I worked on during the 24-hour writing challenge. And I have 20,000 in that story. So if I was to still be working on that story, I would be close to the end. I would be close to hitting that finish goal. But since I was really inspired to do Cohen and Lyra's story, which was the next book in the series, I have 24,000 in that and then 20,000 in the other book. So now I'm like, okay, I need to finish this book in the next 4 days. So today, the 8th, 9th, and the 10th, I need to finish this book. So I need to get another 25,000 words in this book to hit the goal. And really, like, I just want to finish the book. I just want it to have a first draft because I need a first draft in order for my creativity to expand and for me to be able to get to the revision process a little bit quicker, because drafting the book is the hardest part for me. Drafting is hard. I'm not the one who loves drafting. I'm the one who loves revising and fixing the story and making it sing. So I need something to work with before I can get to the fun part for me. So the whole point of doing 3 books and 3 drafts for Nano was so that I can get them out as quickly as possible. So the only issue that I'm running into with that is when I'm in a flow and a chapter is going, my chapters usually run from like 2,000 to 3,500 words, sometimes longer. I can write really long chapters. And then, so as I'm writing this book with this 24,000 word total, I should be past the midpoint by now because I want this book to be shorter. I should be past the midpoint and I am not. I am just at the fun and games. So with being at the fun and games and already having 24,000 words, the book is like, it's shaping up to being longer than I want it to be. So what I've been doing these last couple of chapters is going back to my 1,500 word minimum or like kind of maximum so that it's a minimum. So I can have at least 1,500 words in each scene. So I have it all laid out of how many scenes I need, and yeah, so like 1,500 words in every scene. So the last couple of scenes, I've been trying to really stick close to the 1,500 word mark so that I can just get that down and then move on to the next. So that's where I am right now. And then, okay, this is just like humming into my head as of right now. The next story that I was planning to work on was going to be the mermaid story. But then, like, I'm trying to see, should I set that in stone or should I kind of go with the flow of where my inspiration is taking me? Because I have 8 books, have them all outlined. Really, the first 7 need to be done before the 8th one, and they really can be done in any particular order. And then once I have them done, I feel like that's when I'll go in and like thread in and connect everything. I was thinking, should I pigeonhole myself into doing that story, the mermaid story, or should I just go where the motivation takes me? Because the one that's in my head right now is Maverick and Weston's story, and that is a werewolf story. And I've never written a werewolf story before, so that it just sounds like fun. And then the other story that is kind of in my head too is the Dreamscape. Yeah, the Dreamscape one is also sticking in my head. And it's about a doppelganger. And that was kind of based on a dream that I had, where all I could remember was that Tyranny and Fauna cannot be friends. And that was the thing that kind of sparked this story. So so like I'm kind of leaning more towards like just going with my inspiration as soon as I finish this. I'm trying not to like get too much into the other stories until I finish these 2 or even just this one. And Callum and Poppy might have to wait again so that I can either write about Tyranny and Fauna or that I can write about Weston and Maverick. So yeah, that's where I am. I'm in a sprint right now. I am watching Shannon stream. Got 9 minutes left of that. So I want to get some more words. But yeah, so I just wanted to update and say that I'm trying to stick to the 1500 limit that I said for myself just to have a bare bones scene. Because my scenes are really long. But again, it can't be too long if I want this book to be like 70,000 words. So I'm going to go back into sprinting. I need some background, some music or something. Because it's like super quiet. And I don't like it. I mean, I'm filming right now, that's why it's quiet, and then it's a little anxious today. That's what the update for right now is. We will talk to you soon. Well, now I'm sitting at 533 words for today, and then I've been singing Star Kid songs. Okay, not focused at all. I need to focus though. Ugh. I mean, my draft is going to be clear over 50,000 words. I swear, I get to a point. I'm like, yeah, beginning of the story, bam, 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 get it out. And then I'm like, middle of the story, let's change the beginning. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on a Harry Potter sequel, just gonna listen to it, gonna go full screen on Scrivener, and then we're gonna write. Let's go! It's now an hour later and I haven't made any progress. Okay, let's not think about anything other than finishing this book. 33,000 more words to get in the next 4 days to finish this book. So if I can get through the fun and games today I would have to finish most of the fun and games. Tomorrow I would have to finish the fun and games midpoint, the end of the fun and games midpoint up to the middle of the Bad Guys Close In. And then the 9th, I would start at the middle of the Bad Guys Close In to the end of Act 2. And then on the 10th, I would be writing all of Act 3. So that's like 8,000 words a day. And I've not hit that. The closest I've gotten is 6,725 this month so far. But again, it doesn't have to be exactly 1,500 words. I just need a bare bones ass scene. Like, I just need a bare bones scene. I need words because I need something to work with. Let's join Nia on Twitch. We're gonna get stuff done. It's gonna be 10 o'clock. We're gonna start. And it's gonna be good. Ready? I should stop filming and write. Right? Hi. Time for an update. Okay, so it is 12:30. The heavy sigh was for the fact that I was going to start work in 30 minutes. So there's that. I am a little over 3,000, well actually more than a little, 3,761 words so far for today. I finished 2.5 chapters. The goal today though is 6 chapters. So I have 4 more to go. I would like to get to the end of the fun and games today. So I would like to get to the end of Funny Games today. And I am almost at 50,000 words for the goal. I was going to say for the goal in July, but like since I scaled my goal back to 130,000. I'm almost at 50,000 in the series draft, if that means anything. So I have almost written 50,000 words in like a week. If you like add all the days together, because it's been 7 days for Nano, and then I wrote the 20,000 in 24 hours. That was just one day. So technically, I've written almost 50,000 words in a week time frame. I'm on track in Scrivener, but again, I want to finish 3 first drafts, so we gotta get going here and finish one. Because now I have 25% of 2 books done, because I think with the first book I stopped at, yeah, I had 3 chapters done. So I'm at this exact same spot in both of these, in both stories. Book 2, which is what the Centaur story that I'm working on, is at 25,824 words. And then the other draft is at 22,354 words. Nice. So yeah, I am currently at the exact same spot in both. I have 2 scenes of the fun and games written, and that's where I am. I feel like that deserves some kind of celebration. So I've written 25% of 2 books. That's progress, right? Just keep going, Maria. Just keep going. Whatever you're thinking, don't think it. Stop it. Continue on in the hope of becoming America's next top model. Okay. Yeah, so I'm at the exact same spot. And I keep changing these people's names. So what I've been doing is putting in capital letters name, so I can see it and be like, that person needs a name, or that thing needs a name. I just wanted to give that update. That's where I am. 3,700-ish words for today so far. And if each of these scenes is about 1,500 words that I need to write, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,500 times 4, 6,000. Look at me. Okay, 6,000 words, right? Yeah, 6,000 words on top. So technically I need a 10K day today. Yeah, so I did use a little bit of dictation today to help me out. I think I updated you like at 10, either 9:30 or 10:40. I updated and was like, oh, you have 500 words. So then I dictated, then I got up to 3,700 something. I should be at the back eyes closing. But you know what's not helping is me talking. Or work. If anybody out there just has a job for me, or just money, donate to my Ko-fi. I don't want to work. Y'all, I don't want to work. I don't want to work full time. A full-time job, like for other people, 9 to 5, come in, holiday, pay vacation, you gotta ask for vacation time. I don't want that. I don't want it. I would like to be my own boss. I would like to run my own business. In the sense that, like, I would like to be an author, like, I would like to be a creative person. I would like to write books. I would like to edit my book. Or not my books, well, that too. I would like to edit people's books. I would like to do YouTube. And that's pretty much it. That's what I want to do. And I'm going to do podcasts. So those 4 things are things that I really, really want to do. And it might expand to other creative art forms, but the key thing is that I do not want to work for the man. I don't want to work for somebody else. I'm so sick of having my life, my time being dictated by outside forces. If I want to waste my time, I deserve to waste my time. Like, I deserve to spend my time doing what the heck it is I want to do. Screw capitalism, screw the piss poor minimum wage, screw all of this crap that tells us we have to work until we die. This is bull. I'm not made for it. I'm not built for it. I'm not built to work in the traditional sense of working. Like, life is supposed to be lived. Life is for the alive. Life is supposed to be lived. It's supposed to be spending time with people. It's supposed to be spent eating and sleeping and taking care of yourself and having community with people and playing games and doing creative projects and having kids if you want them, raising kids. It's not supposed to be just this prison cell of you work for 40 years to get $100 a week. I don't know how much Social Security is, but to get something that's like nothing, and then you're too old to enjoy life because, like, okay, retirement age is 65. 65 now is a lot younger than 65 back in the day, but still, like, you're old. Not that you can't do anything, but like, it would have been nice to enjoy some of these things, like when you, I don't know, maybe you had more energy, or maybe you were less, didn't have health problems. I mean, I have health problems and I'm young, so whatever it is. So, you know what I mean? I'm so tired. I didn't expect to go on a job rant today, but like, update time. It is 8:14 p.m. and I have written 7,026 words today. I crossed the 30K mark in this story. I think I am I crossed the 30K mark for Nano because I wrote in the other book. I was like, how come it's not 30K? I'm almost at the 30K mark for this book, but I am at the 20K mark for NaNoWriMo. No, 30K mark. I'm almost at 30K mark for the book, and I just crossed the 30K mark for Nano. For Nano, I am at 30,631 words. So yay. My additional goal for today was to get to the Fun and Games scene 6 and get that written, and I am at 4. So 4 is done, and I just have 5 and 6. So, will that happen tonight? I don't know. I'm kind of tired and hungry. So, I don't know if that will happen tonight. I'm proud of the 7,000 words I wrote today and where I'm at in this story. It still needs a lot of work and a lot of character development and plot development, but that comes later. We're just getting the bare bones down and it's feeling very bare bones. So, mission accomplished with that. And then so tomorrow I should be able to get through the rest of the fun and games and hopefully into the bad guys close in. But then I also realized that with the first story, with Callum and Poppy's story, I have 20,000 words already. So I, quote, shouldn't need the full 10-day span allotted for that book. So I do have extra days. I have, I think, 4 extra days. So technically, I can finish this book or stretch out this book until the 14th, and then that week finish Callum and Poppy's story. So from the 14th to the 21st, finish Callum and Poppy's story, and then the rest of Nano would be for the last book. That'd be 10 days. So technically, I don't have to push myself so much right now, but yeah, I kind of think not that I shouldn't push myself, but I should back up a little bit. I should ease back on the pushing of myself because, yeah, other things are kind of being neglected. Like, yes, I'm vlogging every day, and yes, I'm writing a ton of words every day, but just like things in my personal life, in my health, and my house are not getting done. We need to reevaluate, refigure. Giving myself the extra 4 days for this book, and then moving on either to Callum and Poppy's. No, I'm gonna finish Callum and Poppy's. Not either. We're gonna go back to Callum and Poppy. We're gonna finish that after this one is done, and then we're gonna have 2 completed drafts. And then for the next book or the last book for this month, I don't know. It's going to be whichever one speaks to me the most, and I like leaving that open. That's all I think we're going to say in this vlog for today. I recorded a bunch of footage that I don't know, I was just rambling and ranting, and it wasn't even about Nano, it was just about life and work. So I don't know if I included any of that or if any of that will be good to include. I haven't edited the video yet. So if you reach this point, you already know the answer, but I don't know yet as I'm recording this video. So yeah, that's all I have for this vlog today. Almost off of work. I think I'm going to stop writing for tonight and do something else. Get dinner. Should eat. Drink water. Yeah. So good night, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow.